गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् भाई चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ISKCON संस्थापक आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर की श्रील गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज की सच्चित आनंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की गौरी वेदांताचार्य बलदेव विद्याभूषण प्रभु की श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की श्री नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर की श्री श्रीनिवास ठाकुर की श्री रूप सनातन भक्त रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भक्तदास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंद देवी गंगा देवी जमुना देवी भक्ति देवी की श्री वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री द्वारकापुरी धाम की श्री अयोध्यापुरी धाम की श्री श्री किशोर किशोरी मंदिर की Shri Shri Kishore Kishori ki, Shri 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 Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Sudarshan Chakra ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Harinam Sankirtan ki, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya. No? You want to bring them up? You can repeat responsive. Should we do like that? Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Tachanyo Ravrinimahe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanushebhyaha Urdhvam Jighatum Bheshajam Tam Shanno Astu Dvipade Sham Chatushpade Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Hare Krishna. First thing, I will speak in English. Samskritena sambhashana icha asti kintu prayaha sampratam bharatiyanam api Samskrita bhashayam vartalapah na kurvanti. Tatra mahati dukham asti kintu kim karomi na jananti samskritam ye jananti taihi sakam vartalapah bhavati. So I said I will speak in English, but I had to speak something in Sanskrit to show you that it is a spoken language. It is not a dead language. Sanskritam is not dead. So there was someone asked the question to me, we don't need to know Sanskrit to get liberation. So I answered, I never said that. I never said if you don't know Samskrita Bhasha that you cannot get liberation. I never said that. And I'm not saying it now. Anyone can get liberation. How many people here have read the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavat? Put your hand up. Ladies, you didn't read the Bhagavatam? You didn't finish? No, that's okay. So in the Bhagavatam, there's a story of Ajamil. Who heard the story of Ajamil? We have a book. What is it called? Second Chance. The story of Ajamil. So Ajamil was actually a learned Brahmana who studied the Vedas. And he had a fall down and he became a thief and a rogue and a rascal. And at the end of his life, he had a young son named Narayana. And when he had a heart attack and he was about to die, he called out for his son, Narayana, Narayana. So at that time, the Yamadutas, those are the servants of the god of death, came to take his soul to the Yamalokam, the planet of death, where all the souls are judged, human souls, before they get another body. So at that time, those Duta means ambassador, right? Representative. There are many synonyms, right? What else? Agent, ambassador, representative. So police. So Yamadutas came. So at that time, suddenly some other people came and stopped them. Who were those other people? Vishnu Dutas, the representatives of Narayana, Lord Vishnu, Krishna, Kishori. And they stopped them. You cannot take him because he said the word Narayana, the name of God. So anyone can get liberation. You don't have to be, although he was a learned scholar originally, but then later on, that wasn't the case. So anyone, I think in the Bhagavad Gita there's a verse, Mam hi partha vyapashritya ye pisyu papayonayaha striyo vaishyas tatha shudras tepi yanti paragatim. Paragatim, the highest destination. Mam hi, of me, partha, O Arjuna. How many people did not read Bhagavad Gita here? Who has not read Bhagavad Gita? Okay, there's a few of you. So the Bhagavad Gita is, for those of few of you who don't know, no blame on me, I'm not blaming you. But this movement is based on Bhagavad Gita. And in the Gita, Lord Krishna is speaking to Arjuna. And Arjuna is the son of Pritha, so he's called Partha, son of Pritha, his mother's name. O son of Pritha, Partha, hey Parth, Mam hi Partha vyapashritya, those who have taken shelter of me. Mam hi Partha vyapashritya, haven't taken shelter actually. This is, how many people know grammar? Nobody knows grammar anymore, right? Grammar it's actually very terse and uninteresting subject. In English it's called a gerund. How many people heard this word, gerund? Nobody. You heard it. One person, two. A gerund means a particular word that shows an action that already happened. Mam hi partha vyapashritya, having taken shelter. Ye pisyu papayonayaha, even if they were born in a lower category. There's a very popular ideology in this country. It's called egalitarianism. Who knows what that means? Raise your hand. Who knows egalitarianism? Just a few. Wow. Philosophy is not so interesting subject. Egalitarianism means we're all equal. All of us are equal. Very popular, right? Equal rights. Egalitarian. No distinction should be made, black or white, short or tall, educated or uneducated, female, male, etc., etc. We're all one. We're all the same. But Bhagavad Gita has a different idea. Papa yonayaha. Yoni means womb, that only ladies have, men do not have. So how are we equal? You have something that we don't have. Papa means sin. Sinful birth, when it refers to it, we all take birth. Male or female, black or white, Asian or Caucasian, African or Chinese. Everyone takes birth. Same. Mam hi partha vyapashritya yepi syuhu. Syuhu may be. Papa yonayaha. A lower birth. Striyo vaishastata shudras tepi yanti paragatim. Even those so-called considered to be lower birth can attain the highest destination, like Ajamil. Like Ajamil. Ajamil is an example from the ancient history of India, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuranam, of someone who actually he had a higher birth, not a lower birth, but he was a rascal, so he was considered lower. So anyone, in one sense, the Gita is egalitarian, in one sense. Because anyone can get liberation. That's what the Gita says. Liberation, what is liberation? Liberation means freedom from the repetition of birth and death. So many people in this country and all over the world, it's in India also, there is no repeated birth and death. Atheism, right? Even in ancient India, we had Charvaka, right? You heard of him. Yavat jivet sukham jivet. As long as you live, be happy. Rinam kritva gritam pibet. Borrow money and eat ghee. Basmi bhutasya dehasya punaragama na bhavet. When this body turns to ashes, we're not coming back. That's what Charvaka said. Atheism. What's it called today? Existentialism, skepticism, and just atheism, right? So the Bhagavad Gita does not accept atheism. The Bhagavad Gita says that there is God. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrideshe Arjuna tishtati. O Arjuna, Ishvara, the supreme personality of Godhead, the supreme controller, is in everyone's heart. So the Bhagavad Gita is a theistic treatise. It is not atheism. And it is egalitarian in that anyone can get liberation, doesn't matter who you are. You're all eligible. That is the actual business of human life, to get out of the repetition of birth and death. Some of us have been in this institution for many, many years. Some of them are sitting on the wall there. We have gray hair. And we have seen so many people, old and gray and in the way. Agnideva Prabhu likes to quote that one. Old and gray. We have seen many people who have come and gone from this world. I grew up over here, not far away from this place, as a child. I was born just down the road. What is it, Edgewater Medical Center? How many people know this area here? And I remember when I was 4 years old, a long, long time ago, well, relatively, it's not ancient history, but when I was 4 years old, I had a friend, and my parents told me, your friend is dying. What is it? What is dying? I didn't know. He had a brain tumor, and the 4-year-old boy died of, it was a, what is it? My God, cancer. What's it? Malignant brain tumor at the age of 4. Why does it happen? It is prarabdha karma. What we believe, the result of past action from a previous birth. The soul goes, transmigrates from one body to the other, and karana guna sangasya sad asad yoni janmasu. Because of our previous activities, we get a good birth or a bad birth. Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Brashta Bijayate. Someone who practices yoga, Gita is called the Yoga Shastra. Shastra means scripture or literature. Yoga, linking with God. So those who practice the science of yoga try to link with God by their actions. And one of those systems is called Bhakti Yoga, which is what we are propagating, the yoga of love and devotion to God. So by practicing that, even if you don't succeed, even if you don't become perfect, but you get a better birth, Suchinam, someone who's pure. Srimatam, wealthy. Somebody who was born wealthy did something good. Someone who's born in a family of Vedic scholars did something good in a past life. And somebody who's born in Siberia or Alaska among the Eskimos who live in ice, or a worm or a bird or a fish, didn't do something good. Of course, the animals don't have to accrue karma, only human beings. This is our understanding. We have not invented an ideology, but this is from the Vedic literature. So we don't have a lot of time. How much time do I have left? 20 minutes. So when I was introduced as being a resident of Bharata, India, even though I'm from this place, but since 1974, how many years is that? 43. Since the beginning of 1974, I've been living in India. So I thought I would give a little, few minutes describing this institution in India. For those of you, most of the people here are from India, that I understand. Some are not. But this may be interesting to both those who are from India and those who are not from India. Some people here, like Sarvopama Prabhu, spend time in India. So this institution in the United States, there are 55, 60 centers. But in India right now, we have like 120 centers. And there are many more smaller groups. Even here it's happening, right? You have Bhakti Vriksha, or I don't know what you call them. Bhakti Vriksha? Bhakti Vriksha. Vriksha is tree of devotion. Smaller groups meeting. But in the big cities, well, India has become now, when I came, it was 90% villagers and 10% urbanites. And now it's 50-50. In the last 43 years, there's been a tremendous migration of people to the big city. In Delhi, ISKCON has, I think it's 12 or 13 centers. 12 or 13. 15. It's called NCR. How many people heard NCR? Oh, for those of you who don't know, National Capital Region. National Capital Region, because Delhi is not only Delhi, there's Gurgaon. Sanskrit is Gurugram, the village of the Guru, but became distorted to Gurgaon. Now they changed it to the old Gurugram. Noida is an acronym like ISKCON. Yeah, it's an acronym like ISKCON. North India Industrial Development Corporation area. Noida, North India Industrial Development Area. That is on the other side. Who's from Noida here? Anyone from Noida? No. The Tourism and Culture Affairs Minister of India is from Noida, Dr. Mahesh Sharma, who's a good friend of ISKCON in the Indian government. Then there's, where else? Ghaziabad, Punjabi Bagh, Dwarka Colony. I call it Dwarka Colony because if you say Dwarka, then you mean Gujarat. And then there's Rohini Colony, near Dwarka Colony. Temples are coming up in all these places. In Delhi only, NCR. Then Calcutta, Mayapur, of course, I think everybody knows. Who does not know about Mayapur? Who does not know? Here everybody, because TOVP people came here, right? How long ago was that? Last year. 2 years. It's that long? Wow. So that's our ISKCON's biggest project, but there are many other projects. I think just now a temple opened in Trivandrum, Tiruvananthapuram, South India, in January. After many, many years, they opened the temple there. In Salem, in Tamil Nadu, they're opening a stone temple. And same kind of stone temple in Indore, in Madhya Pradesh. From 40 feet under the ground, all the way up, only stones. No reinforced concrete pillars, no need of civil engineers. Stapatis, they're called, the architects from the old school. Boy, a lot of temples in different places, centers. Many people say, why should you have a new temple? After all, India is a land of temples. And that's true. Those of us who live in India, there are many, many temples. We cannot go to all of those, all of those temples. But one thing about ISKCON, the temples are alive. There's a lot of activity in this institution. And people are getting inspired. So, Prabhupada, he had a hope, he had a vision, and he was the founder of ISKCON. And his desires for the success of his institution in many ways have been fulfilled. In many ways, there's a lot of success stories. Bhagavad Gita has been translated how many languages? 60, 80? I'm not sure exactly. And printed. And that's still being distributed. So the whole world is being educated in the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita. But there's still a lot of work. It's not like this is a mass movement. Even if this is a good crowd. This is a good crowd. I think in my last few months in this country, one of the best gatherings, I mean, in terms of size. But there's a lot more to be done. There's a lot more to be done. The other institutions who represent Indian culture and religion, they don't have the publications that ISKCON has. They don't have. Vedic literature being translated from Sanskrit into other languages, only ISKCON is doing it. And that's the most important thing, Vedic education. Modern education is a huge, huge business. By comparison, Vedic education is tiny. But in India, Vedic education is vast. This is something that we are somewhat, in our institution, somewhat unfamiliar, unfortunately. Maybe because of our being born and raised in this country. But there, I met some friends that I hadn't seen for 43 years during this few days ago, a couple days back. And one of those days when we joined, Prabhupada also said, our best customers are the hippies. I don't know if there are any hippies left. There are a few, right? But in those days, in the 1960s and the 1970s, there was this so-called hippie movement. There are different names, but one of one name that was very popular, counterculture. You heard this, right? Counterculture. What does it mean? It means an alternative type of lifestyle. And ISKCON is offering that. What are they offering? What are we offering? The ancient system of life that was followed for many thousands of years, still intact in India. But it's not fully, perfectly intact. That's a different story. But so Prabhupada, he used the example of a dead elephant. Prabhupada said that when an elephant is dead, is still valuable. The tusks, the skin, the fat, an elephant is still valuable even if it's dead. So although the ideal Vedic culture may not be 100% in existence in India, as it was, as we understand from the history of India, the Mahabharata. Bhagavad Gita is actually 700 verses of Mahabharata. It is part of the ancient history of India. And what is described there, the kind of society and the kind of culture, is an ideal that we are trying to propagate through this institution, this movement. To bring that back 100% is a very difficult task. We are idealists, but we are not fanatics. We are fundamentalists, but not, what's the word? There was another word, came in my mind and went out. We believe in the teachings of the Gita. The teachings of the Gita should not be changed, but we are also pragmatic, practical. We cannot impose on the society. We can only suggest and try to follow. It's also not easy. And that question is asked in the Gita by Arjuna to Krishna. What happens to the unsuccessful yogi? Someone who practices yoga, but his yoga is broken. So if yoga was broken 5,000 years ago, what about now? And the system of disciplic succession, the Guru Shishya Parampara. In India, this is a very common expression. Teacher and disciple. Well, that's here too. But here the teacher is paid and the student says goodbye, and it's not that much different. But there is no morality. That the morality and ideology. Well, ideology, it's hard to say that it's different, because there's whimsical ideology, man-made ideology, and it is passed on from the teachers to the disciples. But in Vedic culture, the Vedic concept is passed on from the teacher to the disciple. What is the difference? The difference is this gives liberation. I already said that. How is it different? There's a purport in the 7th canto. Boy, I didn't memorize that, so pardon me. But Prabhupada has said there that Vedic civilization means protection of cows and brahmanas. Maybe you heard this, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So Krishna is called Govinda and Gopala. Gopala, protector of cows. Vedic civilization, the cornerstone is to protect cows. And so that brings me to the trick question that I already put to you three. What is the first thing that you're supposed to do in the morning when you get up? What's the first thing? They know. Can anyone else? You know. Sarvopama knows. Jitendriya heard too. Should I just say it? Pardon? Touch the earth. With all due respect? No. With all due respect. Anybody want to guess? Interactive now. Pay your obeisances. Milk the cow. You have won $1 million imaginary dollars. Kaun banega crorepati? You won $1 crore. The first activity is to milk the cow, because every grihastha is supposed to keep a cow. Today we were talking about ghee, how expensive ghee is. And in India we know that there is no ghee. What they sell as ghee is not ghee. We use it, we make sweets with it, we cook with it, and we're ashamed of that. We're ashamed of that. You know what is ghee? If you have your own cow and you milk the cow and then you make that milk into yogurt, dahi, and then you churn that dahi, and then you take the butter out of that dahi and boil it, and then you get ghee. That is ghee. In Ayurveda, the science of life, you might have heard of Ayurveda. Ayuhu, life. Vedaha, to know. The ghee made from yogurt has medicinal effects. But mostly people make ghee from cream, right? They take the cream out of the milk, then that's called skim milk, and they make butter, and then they make ghee. But not according to the Ayurveda. You have to make it from yogurt. So there's ancient tradition based on the science of life. Ayurveda means science, life science. How to live healthy, how to live long. We have a god brother who lives in Vrindavan, and he sends me text messages now and then. And now he cannot reach me because my text messages are from my Indian number. So he said, should I observe my birthday? So I said, yes. And Vedic culture, how do you observe your birthday? Happy birthday to you and cut a cake? No. Oh, in ISKCON? Yes. Right? No more birthday to you and cut the cake. Now in ISKCON we say, no more birthday to you, and there's a cake. And even for Janmashtami they're bringing a cake. In Baroda we bring a cake. I don't arrange it, but I can't stop it. I cannot stop this popular imitation of Western culture in India. But the ancient system was that you give charity to brahmanas. Cows should be given to a brahmana. So I told this god brother in a text message, you must observe your birthday by giving charity to brahmanas so they'll bless you with a long life. So he replied, I don't want to live long and suffer many miseries. So my reply was, human life is very rare. Vedic concept is, the Hindu, you call it Hindu, Indian, Vedic, that we got this human body and we don't know when we'll get a human body again. We don't know. And so we should live long. Shatam Jiva, live for 100 years in the Ishopanishad. Jijivishet shatam samaha. It's written there. It's a mantra from the Yajurveda. You should desire to live a long life. Why? To drink more alcohol? To eat more meat? But that's what the hospitals are doing, right? Modern charity means hospitals and schools. And in the hospitals, they're filled with people who are abusing their bodies for sense gratification, and then they get more years to indulge in the same type of sense gratification. But actually, someone should live a healthy life by eating ghee, not eating oil, canola oil, right? What is it? Saturated fats. What do they call it here? Really harmful food. Why? Why should you live a long life? Because you don't know when you'll get the human intelligence is higher than the animal intelligence. The animal intelligence is meant for 4 activities. Ahara, nidra, bhayamaitunam cha. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. We also do it. But that shouldn't be our aim. Animals have no other aim. But our aim should be moksha, liberation. We say prema. Krishna prema means moksha. To get out of the repetition of birth and death, my time is up. And I don't want to anger the authorities by taking this. I've been given this much. I don't know, is there any question and answers allowed? Who's managing the floor show here? Can we have question and answer? Pardon? I was told 6:20. 6:30? Okay. Any questions? Somebody put up their hand? The mic is available. No? Oh, that hand doesn't count.
What first time?
Oh, yeah. I joined here in Evanston. It's very interesting history. This country is supposed to be land of the free and freedom and egalitarianism, but there was segregation, legal segregation, and ISKCON was in a old YMCA building meant for the African American community in Evanston. And so that building was condemned to get rid of this institution out of Evanston. That the building was perfectly fine. So I joined in February 73, and almost 1 year to the day, I went to Bombay, and next day I saw Prabhupada. So that's February 74. I didn't see or talk to Prabhupada in the United States. Not one time. Everything was in India. But I saw him many times, but I was a bachcha. Oh, you know what bachcha means? Child. I was a child. Because when I joined the temple there, I hadn't completed my 18, hadn't been completed. I was 17 completed, 18 running, we say in India. Here we say 17. And 2 months before my 18th birthday, I moved into the temple. And anyway, I saw Prabhupada in Bombay, then Hyderabad, then Mayapur, Vrindavan, again Bombay, Hyderabad, Tirupati. Then he left. So that was like 2 months. I was more or less where Prabhupada was in India in 1974. And then 75, Prabhupada came to Hyderabad with 150 devotees. And then we all, 150, went to Vrindavan for the opening of the ISKCON Krishna Balaram Mandir in Vrindavan. April 1975. Then again, I didn't see Prabhupada until January 1st, 1976 in what is called today Chennai, Madras. 1st and 2nd January, there was a program. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Nellore, which is in Andhra Pradesh. 100 miles north of Chennai. So there Prabhupada was for 5 days. Then I went to Mayapur. Prabhupada was at Mayapur. And there's a picture, if you go to my Facebook page, there's a picture of many devotees with Prabhupada. That's my profile on Facebook. And I'm there in the middle of all those. Prabhupada was walking on the wall. And their picture is there. Then in 76 August, I saw Prabhupada in Bombay. And I flew with Prabhupada to Hyderabad, 1 hour. He didn't say one word. Not one word. But the opening of ISKCON Hyderabad, Janmashtami 1976, was a very grand event. And after that, in December 76, Prabhupada came back to Hyderabad. And he was there for 2 weeks. First week, he was in the temple. And then there was a farm, which there's still, some of the land is still with ISKCON, some is not with ISKCON. And he stayed there for 1 week. And then he went to a place called Wardha, near Nagpur. And there was an associate of Mahatma Gandhi named Vinoba Bhave. And Vinoba Bhave had called a teachers' conference. I think some 300, 400, 500 teachers. And Prabhupada, and there was a Swami Chidananda, who was very famous. He's also passed on. And they were there for 2 days. We were there. There was quite an assembly of ISKCON devotees there. And then I went to Bombay and I saw Prabhupada in Bombay. Then I saw him in Mayapur. Then again in Bombay, and that was it. We didn't go to Vrindavan, some of us. For whatever reason, some people went. He spent his last months at Vrindavan. I was in Delhi just before that. I went back to Hyderabad and he came to Vrindavan and spent his last 2 months there and passed away. That was November 77. So I was 22 and a half. I was younger than my son here, Ras Bihari. That was a long time ago. Yeah, here's a question here.
So when you say that the motive or the target of our life should be moksha, so shouldn't it be serving the humanity?
Very good question.
Or is it that by serving humanity we can attain moksha?
Okay. Good question. Thank you very much. I love this type of question. Prabhupada described it like this. Humanity is vast, right? You cannot serve all of the humanity. Humanity is like the leaves on a tree. So if you take care of one leaf on the tree, you're not serving the whole tree. But if you pour water on the root of the tree, right? You see, there's ideology in India, service to man is service to God. That ideology is not the ideology of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita ideology is service to God, is service to man. The exact opposite. Yeah, because in Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, Manmana bhava mad bhakto. Think of me and become my devotee. He doesn't say go and serve the humanity. So if you pour water on the root of the tree, then all the leaves of the tree remain healthy, isn't it? Because Yasmin tushte jagat tushte. If he is happy, God, Narayana, then the whole humanity is happy. But if you serve, some sick person by building a hospital, then yeah, you helped a few people, but you didn't help the vast majority of people. You understand? So, unfortunately, this ideology is being propagated in India, that service to man is service to God. It's atheistic. In the name of religion, atheism is being propagated. Sorry to say. The same people who say this, Manava Seva is Madhava Seva, you've heard that. They also say Jotamot Totapot. You know Bengali? No. Jotamot, whatever idea is there is a path. All paths lead to God. That means you can do anything and still get moksha. And the sannyasis who are in that institution that is propagating, they eat fish and mutton and chicken and all that. They're non-veg. Someone may say, what's wrong with non-veg? You know, in urban America, people are liberal. They vote for the Democrats, right? In the election that just took place, the present president, Trump, was elected by the rural population. Everyone knows it. So my, relatives here belong to this liberal democratic mentality. So I said, you're, liberal, compassionate. What about the poor animals? Why are you eating non-vegetarian food? Because those poor animals are having their throats. Can you kill humanely? Is it possible to kill an animal humanely? It's not possible. It's an oxymoron. You understand this word, oxymoron? It's a contradiction in terms to say that I can kill with compassion. How can you kill with compassion? It's nonsense, right? So this is going on. Why? I asked them last night, my sisters, 2 sisters I have. I said, if you are so compassionate, why are you non-vegetarians? One said the food chain. The food chain. I said, I'm a vegetarian for the last 44 years, and I'm perfectly healthy. Then you don't need this, killing animals to be healthy. There's a lot of food out there. Why are you eating, you can have bread, chapatis, rice. Why you have to eat animals? What is this so-called compassion that they have? Only for human beings. 3 weeks ago, I went to a church in Arkansas and had the same discussion with the priest, the minister. They're not a priest. He's a minister, and we met some Christians by coincidence. Well, God, they say, Shri Shri Kishore Kishori Ki, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Ki. So, they say that God has, that only human beings have a soul. Animals don't have a soul. How is that? They're also alive. They feel pain. If you hit a dog, and then many people in this country keep dogs. Would you kill the dog? No. Oh, no, my dog. They love their dogs. They kiss their dog. They embrace their dog. But they're eating non-vegetarian food. What is that compassion? Time is up. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. One last thing is, I invite you all to come to India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Everyone please wait. We have something very, very interesting to share with you for 2 minutes. And then I promise you I will not keep you from dinner. So please sit down. I just need 2 minutes of your time. This past 3 days, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we had the honor of hosting His Grace Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu from India. Please stand up. Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu, since 1990, early 90s, in the Middle East, where it's a primarily Muslim area, no temples allowed, free practice of religion not allowed. In that area, he and a group of devotees set up a whole system called Bhakti Vriksha, the tree of devotion. And in a matter of about 10 years, they started with just meeting small groups in homes, and it turned out to be more than 1,000 or 1,500 devotees in a few years. So he was here for this weekend to train about 45 of us in facilitation of Bhakti Vriksha system, how to do it, how to train new people in the science of Krishna consciousness, and make sure that everyone understands and appreciates Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So that's what we've been doing for the past 3 days. It was a fantastic experience. I'm going to call about 3 devotees to share with you 30-second testimonials of their experience. And the reason we're sharing with you is if you know someone that is fairly new, or if you yourself are new at the Hare Krishna temple, then we are here to serve you, to help introduce you to what we are all about, who we are all about. Okay? So I'm going to call Vibhu Chaitanya, then Shama Gopi Dasi, and Chaitanya Kishore Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, my name is Vibhu Chaitanya Das. I attended the seminar for the full 3 days. All glories to His Grace Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu. I learned, I have been reading Prabhupada books and trying to present to people, but I learned how to present the message of Prabhupada in a very interesting and interactive way to newcomers, and who will be occupied the whole session, 45 minutes to 1 hour. They will be occupied the whole session, and they will be looking forward for the next session. When I participated, I was like, wow, this 1 hour, I didn't know how it went. It was such an experience. I really love to, extend it to people, the newcomers, and want to see newcomers come in and experience the teachings of Prabhupada in such a nice way, and get cultivated and come to our temple and do a lot of services. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful to Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu, who inspired us to bring the mission spirit actually. So he burnt that fire that was inside all of us. So he raised that spark, fanned that spark, and our mission is like united we stand, divided we fall. So we have to work in cooperation to give back what we have received from Srila Prabhupada. So it is a whole model wherein we all will be going out, preaching, bringing new people, and systematically cultivating the devotees in a Bhakti Vriksha format. So we seek all of your help so that you guys, if you know somebody new who would like to join, so please come and contact Nityanand Pran Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, as the two devotees shared, we are very grateful to Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu. He gave us a new perspective of what Bhakti Vriksha is. Many of us attend Bhakti Vriksha, but the way he presented, it's really an interactive session, not a single dull moment. You will enjoy this and you will come back. So I request, whoever is interested, please do contact us, and I'm assure you, guarantee you that it will be a very fulfilling experience. Thank you.
So thank you very much. Tonight's Krishna Fest is sponsored by Aarti Desai in honor of her mother, Urmila Ben's departure. So please offer, as you have prasadam or you're coming back to the temple room, please offer your prayers for the departed soul. Our next monthly Sankirtan festival, where we go out on the streets and distribute Prabhupada's books, is April 22 and 23. So please join us. So I'm going to let you go, have prasadam quickly and come back, because we have His Grace Agnideva Prabhu here. Haribo! So if you missed the first part, Agnideva Prabhu is going to really, they rock the house, as they say, with wonderful kirtan. So please don't miss it, because along with Agnideva Prabhu, Gokulananda's friend, right? So Gokulananda Das, our friend, he has a very close friend visiting us from Argentina, who is a very, very renowned musician in all of Latin America. He's like the top of the charts, that kind of person. So he's going to accompany Agnideva Prabhu in playing guitar as part of the kirtan. And we also have Neela Madhava Das from Houston. He and his wife are joining us. So eat quickly and come back. Okay? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anyone here for the first time, as you're going out and up, please collect your gift from Yashodanandan Das at the door.
I gotta show you something after tonight. Thanks for.
This is not a day to take prashad. This is a Mahaprasad right here.
Hey, how you doing? I remember meeting you.
That's why when I saw you. So you guys are doing a nice Labor Day?
Yeah, we are.
Anybody else? I mean, I saw the list.
I think there's. I'm
No.
a kirtan. This is like they've never done anything like this really in Houston, honestly. So we're just still gathering people. I might talk to Agnideva Prabhu after this if we get some time.
I already bought my tickets. So.
Oh really? For Houston? Oh, that's awesome. Hare Krishna. Namayam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutade Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai.
Just turn, make yourself. Oh, okay. Yes. I think you're good.
My ankles could be on it.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Where are you from? Houston. I haven't been to Houston yet. Yeah?
It's gonna take them like about 5 minutes to set up, so maybe you can start with.
Hare Krishna. Sure. Yeah. Somebody did reach out to me. Yeah. Okay. Hare. It's good. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Where's the Mridanga? Where's the Mridanga? Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Jai, Hari Bol. So, we want to sing one song, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Daya Koro More. Toma bina ke doyalu jagata sangsara. This is a very wonderful song sung by Srila Narottam Das Thakur, a great devotee, great acharya in our lineage, the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So Lord, here Narottam Das Thakur is praying to Lord Chaitanya. He says, my dear Lord, please be merciful unto me, because who can be more merciful than your Lordship within these three worlds? And this is a fact. There is no one more merciful than Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya is non-different from Krishna, but he is said to be more merciful than Krishna because he is distributing love of God, love of Krishna to anyone and everyone. When Krishna was present, he did not give himself so easily. He made conditions that first you surrender. Sarvadharmam parityajya mamekam sharanam brada. He said, first you surrender, then we'll talk. But this incarnation, although he is Krishna himself, he makes no condition. He just says, take love of Krishna. And people don't know who is Krishna or what is Krishna, and he is giving love of Krishna. The greatest, it's the love of Krishna, love of God is the ultimate goal of life. Most desirable thing to attain, and he's given it out freely. Therefore, Narottam says, who can be more merciful than your Lordship? Then he says, Patita pavana hetu tava avatar, mo shamo patita prabhu na poi bear. He says, your incarnation, this incarnation of Lord Chaitanya, is just to reclaim the conditioned fallen souls. But I can assure you that you will not find a greater fallen soul than me. And therefore, my claim is first. Save me first. So this is how we should pray. We are very fallen. In the Kali Yuga, we have no devotion, we have no knowledge. Our backgrounds are, there's nothing to talk about. But Patita Pavana, he has come just to save fallen souls. So Narottam says, you won't find anyone more fallen than me, so save me first. And then he prays to Lord Nityananda. Ha ha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi. Kripa Balo Kanakoro Ami Boroduki. My dear Lord Nityananda, you are always joyful in spiritual bliss. And since you always appear very happy, I have come to you because I am most unhappy. And if you kindly put your glance over me, then I may also become happy. So we are so fortunate. Both Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda are here, present on the altar, the first altar. So, when we come to the temple, sometimes people say, we're going to see the deities, or we're going to take darshan of the Lord. But actually, we are coming so they can see us. We want their glance to come fall on us. Because what can we see? We cannot see spirit. We can see matter only. But the deities have been installed by the Acharya, and he has said Krishna is here. By the grace of the spiritual master, by the grace of the Vaishnava, we know this is Krishna, and we come whenever we get the opportunity to come before their lordships and let their glance fall on us. That will make us happy. And then he says, Doya koro sitapati, Advaita Goshai, Tava kripa bole pai, Chaitanya Nitai. Now he prays to Advaita Prabhu. He says, my dear Advaita Prabhu, husband of Sita, Sitapati, you are so kind, please be merciful to me. If you are kind to me, then naturally Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, they will also be kind to me. So it was by the mercy or the grace of Advaita Prabhu that Lord Chaitanya came. He worshipped Krishna with Ganga water, tulsi leaves and shalagram. He prayed to him, please, you must come yourself, because people are so fallen in the Kali Yuga, there is no other hope. If you come yourself, then they will be delivered. So he prayed to Krishna, come yourself. And who comes? Lord Chaitanya. Because he is Krishna himself. He's not different. He's Swayam Bhagavan. But he comes in this special form as a devotee of Krishna. He is Krishna coming as a devotee of himself to teach us how to be actual devotee, how to be proper devotee of Krishna. And the method is very simple. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. So therefore, Narottam Das Thakur is also praying to Advaita. Because it's because of, he said, because of you, Lord Chaitanya has come. So if you are merciful to me, then Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, they will also be merciful. And then he prays to some of the associates of Lord Chaitanya. When Lord Chaitanya came, he didn't come alone. So when Krishna comes to this world, he doesn't come alone. He brings a whole entourage. His associates from the spiritual world, the Nitya Parishad, they all come. So similarly, when Lord Chaitanya comes, he's coming as a devotee. He's Krishna. So Krishna's associates in the spiritual world, they also come, and they also come as devotees. So, it says, Gadadhar Pandit, he came, Srivas Pandit, Haridas Thakur. These are all Nitya Siddhas. We should know that. All of the associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they're not conditioned souls like ourselves, but they are Nitya Siddha, they're eternally perfect. Eternally perfect. In the devotional line, we learn that there are three types of perfect devotees. Nitya Siddha, Kripa Siddha and Sadhana Siddha. The Nitya Siddhas are those who have never fallen, never been conditioned. So they came from up to down. That's the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then there's the Kripa Siddha. The Kripa Siddha and the Sadhana Siddha, they're supposed to have been conditioned, fallen. But they become perfect, Siddha. Kripa Siddha, they become perfect by the mercy of Krishna or superior Vaishnava. And the Sadhana Siddha, they become perfect by sadhana, by practicing the principles of Krishna consciousness. So, but they're all perfect. Prabhupada said the important word is siddha. Once you become perfect, then there's no thing. But the associates of Mahaprabhu, they're Nitya Siddhas. So, then he prays to some other associates of Mahaprabhu. Haha Swarup Sanatan Rupa Raghunath Bhatha Juga Sri Jiva Ha Prabhu Lokanath. So Swarup refers to Swarup Damodar. He was the personal secretary of Lord Chaitanya. He was always with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There were two people that was always with Chaitanya, Swarup Damodar and Govinda, personal servant. But Swarup Damodar was the secretary, and nothing would get to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu unless it went through him. And then he prays to the Goswamis. They're like the next disciples of Lord Chaitanya. 6 Goswamis, we have their pictures on the altar. Bande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyago Sri Jiva Gopalakho. These Goswamis were ordered, they were taught by Lord Chaitanya, and they were ordered to write transcendental literatures. They were told to go to Vrindavan and stay there and practice Krishna consciousness and to excavate the holy places of Krishna's pastimes. And it's because of them now we go to Vrindavan, and there's so many temples, over 5,000 temples in Vrindavan. And the place you can go to, all the places where Krishna performed his different pastimes as a child. But before Mahaprabhu, between the time of Krishna's appearance 5,000 years ago and 500 years ago, these things were all covered over. And Vrindavan became like a jungle. But the Goswamis went and lived there, and then they established the first temples. And you can visit those temples still today. And so, Narottam praying for their mercy also. So he prays first for Lord Chaitanya's mercy, then Nityananda, then Advaita, then he's coming down the line, then he prays to his own spiritual master, Lokanath Goswami. So, and then the next Acharya was Srinivasa Acharya. Narottam Das was like a contemporary of Srinivasa. So they would associate also. And he prays too, he says, I always desire the company of Ramchandra Chakravarti. He desires a devotee's company. So the whole process of Krishna consciousness is found in this song, that we prayed for the mercy of the superior acharyas, the previous acharyas, and we keep company with the devotees. Then it will be easy for us to practice Krishna consciousness. Alone, without the association of devotees, it's difficult. Even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in one of his songs, he says, Ekaki amar nahi pai bolo, harinam sankirtan. He says, alone I don't even have the strength to chant, to engage in sankirtan. But in Prabhupada formed this society, ISKCON, to give opportunity so we can come and associate with devotees and then see how the Lord is worshipped, and we can also make offering. And this way our Krishna consciousness can grow. Krishna consciousness is not something artificial, it is there within everyone, but it's covered over due to prolonged association with the material energy. We've forgotten. But by association with devotees, then what is there will be awakened and it will grow. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kabunai Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Koraye Udoy. Love of God is dormant within everyone. And this process is to awaken it and bring it out. Before Prabhupada came, there was no devotees. Right? One person. Now, all around the world, there are thousands and thousands of devotees. Hundreds of temples. He didn't import everybody from India. Actually, he came to America first, and as he awakened a few devotees, he then sent them out to different parts of the world, and he brought them back to India, because India was asleep. They were following the West. And Prabhupada said, my thinking was, if you want to follow the Westerners, follow these Westerners who have taken up Krishna consciousness. You follow them. Because they have accepted, they've understood, and they are getting purified by this process. So, let us chant. Ready? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tuma Bina Ke Dayalu Jagat Sansare Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tuma Bina Ke Dayalu Jagat Sansare Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tuma Bina Ke Dayalu জগত সংসারে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দয়া করো মোরে বিনগে দয়া জগত সংসারে পতিত পাবন হেতু সবয়বতার মো সম পতিত প্রভু না পাইবে হেতু মো সম পতিত প্রভু হা হা প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ প্রেমানন্দ সুখী কৃপাবলোকনা করো আমি বড় দুঃখী হা প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ প্রেমানন্দ সুখী অবলোকনা করো আমি বড় দয়া করো সীতাপতি অদ্বৈত গোসাই তব কৃপা বলে পায় চৈতন্য নিতাই অদ্বৈত গোসাই বলে পায় গৌর প্রেম মায়া তনু পণ্ডিত গদাধার শ্রীনিবাস হরিদাস দয়ার সগার পণ্ডিত গদাধার শ্রীনিবাস হরিদাস দয়ার সগার হা হা স্বরূপ সনাতন রূপ রঘুনাথ বসযুগ শ্রীজীব প্রভু লোকনাথ হা সনাতন দয়া করো সে আশায় প্রভু শ্রীনিবাস রামচন্দ্র সঙ্গ মগে নরোত্তম দাস রামচন্দ্র সঙ্গ মগে নরোত্তম দাস হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ হরে 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 রাম 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Rama Hare Bol. Emana Durmati. This one is in Dota. So this is a very nice song sung by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the father of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada. But he was an exceptional devotee. Not too long ago, he wrote hundreds of books, hundreds of songs. And this is just one of them. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was an exemplary householder. He raised a family of 10 children, and he worked in the material world. He had a job as he was a high court chief magistrate, and still he found time to write all these great works of, Vaishnavism. Actually, it was many of the ideas that we are doing in Krishna, in the ISKCON movement, came from him. Sometimes Prabhupada would say, this is Bhaktivinoda's movement. He gave the ideas to his son, Bhaktisiddhanta, And Prabhupada got in from Bhaktisiddhanta and executed him. So, in this song, he is praying to the Lord. He says, Emono durmati sangsara bitore porivar chino ami tavani jo jan kono mahajane pataiya dile tumi. He says, a wicked mind brought me into this world, O Lord, but one of your pure and elevated devotees has come to bring me out. So we've come to this world to enjoy, separate from Krishna. So that is a wicked idea. We cannot enjoy independent of Krishna. We are trying. Krishna is so merciful. You want, you take it. But you will never be happy. But he doesn't force. Sometimes people say, if God is all good, why does he allow... We have our little independence because we are part of him. We have this little independence, and that is what has brought us into this material world. Birth after birth. But Krishna doesn't want to see us suffering, but he doesn't force us. He wants us to want him. He leaves instructions like Bhagavad Gita, and he sends his devotees to try to convince us. But we still have our independence. After speaking Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Krishna tells Arjuna, I've explained everything you need to know. You think about it and do what you want. So Prabhupada said, this is proof. He doesn't interfere with our independence. You're always free. It's like we can leave at any time. Many of Prabhupada's disciples, sometimes their parents would come and want to tell Prabhupada, why are you keeping my son here? Why are you holding my son? And Prabhupada said, he can go anytime he wants. I'm not holding him, there is no chains on his feet. He can leave. And then the father would tell the son, come home with me. Now, the boy would say, no. Prabhupada said, you see, I'm not holding him here. He has his freedom, he can go. So Krishna doesn't force. But he wants, like a parent, they don't want to see their children suffering. And sometimes, by their independence, they have to suffer. So he says, but one of your pure and elevated devotees has come to rescue me, to pull me out of the material world. And that is a good fortune, that someone like Prabhupada, a Vaishnava, cares enough to come after you. We are so poor in our thoughts that we won't go. So he came. Right? We didn't go searching out Prabhupada. He came searching us out. We are lost, like lost children. Next, he said that this devotee saw me so fallen and wretched, and took pity and came to me saying, "Oh, humble soul, please listen to this good tidings, for it will gladden your heart." It's good news. What the Krishna's representative has to say, what he's bringing is good news. It's what what will make us happy. The spiritual master is our heart's desire coming before us. Really. He is coming, our own heart's desire coming before us. Next. What is the good news is that Sri Krishna Chaitanya has appeared in the land of Navadvip to deliver you. And he has safely conducted many miserable souls, such as you, across the sea of worldly existence. Yes. To fulfill the promise of the Vedas, the son of a Brahman bearing the name Mahaprabhu, of golden complexion, has descended with his brother the Avadut Nityananda, and together they have overwhelmed all of Nadia with divine ecstasy. So I was telling devotees today that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda are predicted. They're mentioned in the Vedas before they come. That is the wonderful feature of the Vedas. They tell us when the incarnations are coming. And here he says, Sri Chaitanya, who is Krishna himself, the son of Nanda Maharaj, he has saved the world by freely distributing his own holy name. Go also and receive your deliverance. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, upon hearing these words, he says, I've come weeping to the soles of your lotus feet to tell the story of my life. So we can relate to this. We are deeply sunk in the muck of sense gratification in the material world. But someone like Prabhupada has come and pulled us out. So, let us chant. Emana durmati sansara bitore poriachinu ami durmati sansara bitore poriachinu ami Tavani jajan kono mahajane kono mahajane pataya dile tumi Emana durmati sansara bitore poriyo achinu ami sansara bitore Kavani jajan kono mahajane Kavani jajan kono mahajane pataya dile tumi Emana dumate sansara bitore poriyo achinu ami দয়া করি মোরে পতিতা দেখিয়া কহিল আমারে গিয়া দয়া করি মোরে পতিতা দেখিয়া কহিল আমারে গিয়া ওহে দিন জান শুনো বালক কথা উল্লাসিতা হবে হিয়া এ মনা দুর্মদে সংসার ভিতরে পড়িয়া আছি আমি তোমারে ধরিতে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য নবদ্বীপে অবতার তোমারে ধরিতে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য নবদ্বীপে অবতার তোমাহেন কোট দিনহীন জানে তোমাহেন কোট দিনহীন জানে করিলেন বাব পা মন দুর্মদে সংসার ভিতরে পড়িয়া আছি আমি বেদের প্রতিজ্ঞা রখিবার তারে রূপবর্ণ বিপ্র সুতা বেদের প্রতিজ্ঞা রখিবার থারে রূপবর্ণ বিপ্র সুতা মহাপ্রভু নামে নদিয়া মাথায়া মহাপ্রভু নামে নদিয়া মাথায়া সঙ্গে বায় অবধূতা মন দুর্মদে সংসার ভিতরে পড়িয়া আছি আমি নন্দ সুত যিনি চৈতন্য গোসাই নিজ নাম করিদান নন্দ সুত যিনি চৈতন্য গোসাই নিজ নাম করিদান ধরিল জগৎ তুমিও যাইয়া, ধরিল জগৎ তুমিও যাইয়া, লোহ নিজ পরিত্রাণ, এ মন দুমতে সংসার ভিতরে করিয়া আছি আমি, সে কথা শুনিয়া আসিয়াছি নাথ তোমার চরণ তলে, সে কথা শুনিয়া আসিয়াছি নাথ তোমার চরণ তলে, বকটি বিনোদা কান্দিয়া কান্দিয়া, বকটি বিনোদা কান্দিয়া কান্দিয়া, আপন কহিনী বলে, মন দুমতে সংসার ভিতরে করিয়াছি আমি, সব নিজ জান কোন মহাজনে, সব নিজ জান কোন মহাজনে, বাতাইয়া দিলে তুমি, এ মন দুমতে সংসার ভিতরে করিয়াছি আমি, করিয়াছি আমি। Hari Bol. Okay? Thank you all for chanting with us. But we've run out of time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I was ready to do one more, but he said we ran out. That was good. You have to wait till I come back. Hari Bol.
Was waiting for Prabhupada's kirtan.
That's the one I was going to do next. But